welcome back to my channel. My name is Tally. Today we're going to be talking about the books that I'll be reading for the month of March. I'm so excited because I have some incredible books that I'll be reading, some emotional books, some books that I've been meaning to read for a very long time, and we have some new releases and I'm very excited to share them with you. I know it's a couple of days late, but it's better late than never. It's better late than never. Let's get started with the video. The first book that I have on my TBR is Chain of Iron. I don't want to talk about this book too much on this video because there will be a reading vlog very soon. That is one of the reasons why I did not upload a reading vlog today, because I'm still currently reading it. It is very long, as you guys can see. It has 600 pages, and I wanted to wrap up the reading vlog with my whole thoughts, my last thoughts, and my complete review. So you guys will definitely see that very soon. And yeah, so the second book that I'll be reading is Hood Feminism by Mikki Kendall, and this is the book that we chose to read for our book club. A very important read because it touches topics, of course, about today's feminists, and talks about how mainstream feminists, they rarely discuss the basic needs. For example, a safe neighborhood, living wages, food security, access to quality education, and medical care for all feminists, and how all of these issues are feminist issues. She includes her own experiences with hunger, violence, and hypersexualization, along with incisive commentary on politics, pop culture, the stigma of mental health, and much more. It's definitely a very important read. The next one that I'll be reading is The Afterlife of the Party by Marlene. Perez. This was released on February 2nd. It has around 320 pages. This falls in the YA, paranormal, and fantasy genre, and it was gifted to me by Entangled Publishing, so thank you for gifting me this book. I'm actually very excited to read this one because it is a vampire romance, and after Twilight I have not been able to find an exciting vampire story, so I'm excited. And the synopsis reminds me of Jennifer's Body, so if you have watched the movie Jennifer's Body with Megan Fox, you guys will definitely love this one. So The Afterlife of the Party, it follows a character whose best friend Skylar begs her to go to a party which she doesn't want to attend because she'd rather stay home with her grandmother. At this party, her life changes forever. There is a band at this party, and one of the members of this band bites her, and this band member, who is the lead singer, takes off with her best friend Skylar. So now she is chasing down a band of dangerous vampires alongside her best guy friend, who is also her crush. She has always wanted things to change with this guy, but now that she's a vampire, things are complicated. The next book that I'll be reading is The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stadman, and this is a very old book, published the year 2012. But yeah, this book talks about Tom, who returns to Australia, and he takes a job as the lighthouse keeper on Janus Rock. Janus Rock is an isolated island, and he takes his wife with him. After she has 2 miscarriages and a stillbirth, she is grieving, and out of nowhere she hears a baby's cries on the wind. Boat has washed up on shore carrying a dead man with a baby. Tom, he wants to report the man and the baby, but Isabel, she carries the baby to her breast, and then they decide to keep this baby and name her Lucy. When the baby is 2, they return back to the mainland, and they are reminded that other people exist, and their choice has devastated one of them. This is fiction, historical fiction, so it's definitely a very heartbreaking synopsis. And you guys are probably gonna see my glasses, my reflection of my light, so I'm sorry, on my glasses. And I have some cold brew. Okay, so the next book that I'll be reading is The Book Thief by Markuz Zusak, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name. So this one has a total of 539 pages. It's historical fiction, and it revolves around the year 1939, Nazi Germany. One of the characters of the story, life is changed when she picks up a single object that is hidden in the snow. It is the Gravedigger's Handbook, which is left there by accident, and it is her first act of book thievery. So begins a love affair with books and words as this character, with the help of her accordion-playing foster father, learns to read. Soon she is stealing books from Nazi book burnings, the mayor's wife's library, wherever there are books to be found. Ooh! I'm so excited to read this one because I've heard so many good things about it, and I've been talking about it so much that I just want to sit down and start reading it. Another book that I'll be reading is Everything I Never Told You. I did not like the series. I did not like the TV show, Little Fires Everywhere. I did not finish it. I preferred the book rather than the series. So I am so excited to read this one. It is around 292 pages. This is a fiction, contemporary adult fiction. It is a novel about a Chinese American family living in 1970s small town Ohio. Lydia is the favorite child of Marlene and James Lee, and her parents are determined that she will fulfill the dreams they were unable to pursue. But when Lydia's body, oh my god, no! But when Lydia's body is found in the local lake, the delicate balancing act that has been keeping the Lee family together is destroyed. I'm already crying, which is listening to synopsis, holy shit. Not literally crying, but there's like tears on my eyes. And this is a moving story of family secrets and longing. It is a gripping page turner. It is a gripping page turner and a sensitive family portrait. Oh my god, I know this is gonna make me cry. Okay, next. The next book that I'm gonna be reading is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. This is a YA contemporary and mystery. It was released on May 13, 2014. It takes place in a private island, and it follows a group of 4 friends whose friendship turns very destructive. There's an accident, there's lies, secrets, true love, the truth, and a suspenseful novel. I'm so excited to read it. Okay, the next book is a new release by Stephen King himself. It is Later by Stephen King. It was just released on March 2nd. I am so excited to read this one because in a way, it reminds me kind of like Mr. Mercedes, the Mr. Mercedes trilogy. Because it is a hard case crime, and I love Stephen King's hard case crimes because he is just amazing at putting all the details together, his descriptions, just an amazing storyteller when it comes to his crime novels. So I'm so excited for this one. It is about a boy named James who he just wants an ordinary childhood, but he has a natural ability. His mom is prohibiting him from telling other people this secret. He can see what other people cannot see, and he is able to learn what other people cannot learn. His ability he discovers when an NYPD detective draws him into the pursuit of a killer who has threatened to strike from beyond the grave. So this is a terrifying and touching story of innocence lost and the trials that test our sense of right and wrong. So it has echoes of King's classic novel It. Woo! I'm excited. Okay? I'm so excited. The next book that I'll be reading is Dear Edward by Anne Napolitano. This one was released last year, and I have been meaning to read it. It is on my most anticipated reads of this year, so I'm so happy that I picked it up. This one is around 352 pages, and it is fiction contemporary. One summer morning, 12-year-old Edward and his brother and his 2 parents and 183 other passengers, they board a flight in Newark headed for Los Angeles. Oh my god, this is so sad. It makes me so sad. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they board this flight, and halfway across the country the plane crashes. Edward is the only survivor. So now he is struggling. Oh my god, I even got the chills. So he is struggling to find a place in the world without his family. He continues to feel that a part of himself has been left in the sky. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's sad. Okay. Forever tied to the plane and all of his fellow passengers. But then he makes an unexpected discovery, one that will lead him to the answers of some of life's most profound questions. When you've lost everything, how do you find the strength to put one foot in front of the other? That's it, I'm sold. I'm gonna read this one next. Oh my god, okay. So, yeah, I'm excited to read this one. Sorry guys, I'm just a very I'm just a baby when it comes to really sad books. Okay, the last book that I'll be hoping to read is Infinite Country by Patricia Engel. So this was released on March 2nd, I believe, and it has around 208 pages. It is, let's see, it is fiction, literary fiction, and contemporary. This is a lyrical novel about a Colombian family who is fractured by deportation. It offers a perspective of an experience that a lot of people have gone through and are enduring right now. At the dawn of the new millennium, Colombia is a country devastated by half a century of violence. So Elena and Mauro are teenagers when they meet, and their blooming love an antidote to the mounting brutality of life in Bogota. Once their first daughter is born and facing grim economic prospects, they set their sights on the United States. They travel to Houston and send wages back to Elena's mother, all the while weighing whether to risk overstaying their tourist visas or to return to Bogota. Then Mauro is deported and Elena has to take care of her 3 kids by herself. Then she makes a difficult choice that will change their life completely. And it is definitely a very important read that a lot of Latinos are going through at the moment and are enduring at this moment. So I definitely cannot wait to read this one. So yeah, we finished. Woo, 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 woo. These are all the books that I'll be reading this month. Hopefully I am able to get off Netflix. Just kidding. I think Chain of Iron is definitely getting me out of this reading slump, so I'm excited because I'm just excited, and I think that I'm gonna have a really good reading month. I hope you guys do too. I hope you guys do too. That is all for today. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your support. Please comment down below what are some of the books that you're going to be reading this month. That is all for today. I will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday or whenever you guys are watching this. Bye!